tide's coming in really quickly. He's going to get wet socks. Taking the best of the weather before it changes.
Lots of people are going to buy that off you, but no, it's not going to happen.
But it's bending a bit in the middle. Another glorious day.
Time for a coffee, mate.
As long as I've got my peanut butter sandwich, I'm happy.
This is living, eh?
This is living.
Oh, I love it.
When that Virgie goes up, it means it's time for drinks.
Queensland, beautiful one day, perfect the next.
Good morning. Had a good night's sleep last night. Very gentle here. Sun's up. Oh, and here he is. Good morning, Chezza.
Good morning, first.
Yeah, good morning.
Want me to bring the pump over so you can go for a sup?
Yes, that's a good idea, I think. Because I've got to learn how to do it, haven't I? And this is the perfect place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to go for a swim, but I can bring the pump over and I'll show you how to pump it up.
Okay, good man. Looks like I can't put off using the SUP forever, and I'm going to have to go and do a SUP, stand-up paddleboard. I brought it, I've only ever used it once, and I think Terry wants a bit of a laugh with me falling in. So we'll see how we go. So Terry very kindly has brought the alarm along to wake everybody up, which is basically the pump to pump up the stand-up paddleboard, which he's running off a battery. Because trust me, doing it by hand takes forever.
You're going to lose this.
Oh, what's happening? What's going on? I'm getting pushed out.
Take off.
I'm getting pushed overboard.
It's going to take off any time.
What the hell's that?
I do apologise to all those in the bay that were having a bit of a lie-in. I had no idea the pump was that loud.
You can fall off now anytime. Video's running.
Morning, Jason. You look like you've got a very good setup here.
Yeah, it's good if you can get out of the boat and stand up.
So you've got a very flat bottom then, so to speak.
Yeah. It floats in 100 mils of water.
Wow.
But I just miscalculated though, because it's 100 mils here, but it's only about 50 mils there.
Yeah.
So I can't get actually over the other side.
I haven't seen a galley box before. It's all full of spices and the like.
Emergency dead potato with onion.
I wouldn't be having that for breakfast though. No, I don't recommend that for breakfast. Did you fit all this out inside yourself?
Yeah. I just shift all the gear onto one side, and then I can lay my mat down on the other side, and it's totally comfortable.
Yeah.
It was totally fine last night. The only thing I've got to wear are earplugs because the hull is 6mm ply. Any little water lapping on it, it's like a drum.
Halloween costume outfit. That's really good. So what's going on there?
That's my foot wiping mat.
Oh.
So I don't take salt water into the
Oh, it's very, very Halloweenish. Hey, Jace.
Yeah.
Is that a Stornoway, the red boat?
Yes, it is. That's a Stornoway 18.
So he wasn't here yesterday, was he?
Well, he pulled in late after dark, I think.
Okay. And what happened to Rob?
I think he's known. They buried the nose of the pocket ship in some of those waves yesterday. So they turned around and went down to Canipa. And they'll be motoring up here this morning to meet up with us. Yeah, because they were a little bit behind us, a couple of hours behind us, and it was pretty rough by that stage down the other end of the bay.
Yeah.
Because of the fetch.
Satonia. I don't know what that means, I'll have to ask her.
The lovely Ian College who built her did an absolutely extraordinary job, absolutely beautiful, and he named her after, I think it was a blue beetle, but she's going to be called Selkie because they are the seal mermaids, and I'm somewhat of a mermaid, so the name resonates for me.
Very good.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, the other part of it is that the seal mermaids, they used to escape their husbands by stealing their tails back and getting into the sea. So maybe that's relevant for me. Who knows?
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Morning, Paul.
You didn't hear the first ferry this morning?
Yeah, I did 5 o'clock.
Yeah. It's a beautiful spot, isn't it?
Isn't it glorious? It's amazing how low the tide is, how far it goes out low.
Yeah.
Time for a coffee, mate.
Yeah. Harry, what do the mare's tails mean?
Rain event in 4 or 5 days. That's what it means. And there they are. Go away! Things, I hate them. unless we need rain, come back.
I point out Terry doesn't drink, and it's only 6:30 in the morning.
I have to have a swim. Oh, sorry, a swim.
Are you a surfer? That looked pretty good.
The
The stand-up paddleboard was proving popular, but for some strange reason Trevor felt he had to impersonate me.
We should have pumped it up to 15.
When the bow hits me in the face.
What's it on now?
I don't know, but it's bending a bit in the middle.
Not even 2 quarter.
I couldn't blow it up to 15 by hand when I did it at home.
Look at it. I'm drinking the seawater.
I'm having breakfast now, the coffee's on. I'm going to have muesli with peaches and blueberries because I didn't really bring any eggs. So, yeah, muesli should be all right. I have to say this is a pretty good spot for breakfast. The sun's, it's quite warm. It does dry out a lot, as you can see with the fast 6000 over there. It's right out on the hard, which we're not really used to with Raid Sydney. We're used to having deep water, so this is a bit of a new experience, but it's all good. So that's where we were last night. Very nice. Got a bit of stand-up paddling this morning. It was good fun. I think I'm getting better. Don't really know. I've only done it twice, but anyway, it's a beautiful day today. We just have an easy run straight down to Blakely's for lunch, which is a sand spit over here somewhere. And then we're going across, I think, to the top of Macleay Island to spend the night there. Peel Island apparently had a leper colony on it back in the 1800s. And there's a few ruins of buildings there. We didn't actually see any, but apparently there are. And there's a shipwreck at the end. So it can get rough here. It's not hard to see the appeal of dinghy cruising, and it's always more fun in company. If you've got an itch to come and join us, there are often second-hand boats on Gumtree and Marketplace at a reasonable price. Just get a friend to check them out before you buy, so you don't get any surprises. Something?
No, I don't want to get there first.
Misty blue, kangaroos. Moreton Island in the distance with the sand dunes.
No, that's the place for a boat like ours. It's really, really rough
out there.
So that's Brisbane, I think, in the background.
If you're enjoying this sail as much as we did, why not hit the like button, subscribe or leave a comment? I will reply. There are many more small boat sailing adventures and tips and tricks to get you out there dinghy cruising. Just check out the playlist. Thanks. After what can only be described as a glorious sail, we arrived at Blakely's Beach on Stradbroke Island.
So Trev, what healthy lunch have you got there?
Well, you did miss the lovely salmon, John West salmon and coconut chili Kefla lime first, and now I'm on to dessert. 2-minute noodles chicken. Beautiful. Cooked on the train here. Excellent.
Blakely's campground on the west side of Stradbroke Island is a fantastic spot. There's lots of tree cover providing shade from the Queensland heat in summer. However, the beach is very shallow and goes a long way out.
Lunch.
There's 2 girls down here, is that right?
A lot of sail over the boat, isn't it?
It's a lot of sail. Were you up at Mile Lakes when Alex came up with the bobcat? He's got one just like that.
Yeah. Sails well.
That little dude there, we just came straight across there. Yeah. And that we got across in the pocket ship. Then it opens up all the way across the Coochie, to the top of Coochie.
So straight out.
If you just aim for Coochie, there's more shallow that way. You'll go over this first bit, but the tide will carry down there. Aim north, you'll go side by side.
I have no idea where we're going.
Feeling confident, Terry?
No. As long as I've got my peanut butter sandwich, I'm happy.
Yeah. It doesn't pay to be first. No. So Sonia, how are you enjoying the scruffer you've got?
Oh, I love it. Last night was the first time we slept on it.
Yeah, and was the snoring that bad?
No. No, it was good, and even the bit of rocking and that.
Yeah.
I think it helped me sleep. I'm a terrible sleeper, but I think it helped me sleep. Maybe I am destined to have more boat life.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. And that was really good.
The tide's coming in really quickly. We've had a lunch, and because it's coming in so quickly, we've decided to get out to the boats because otherwise we'll be swimming out to them.
The wind had definitely picked up in the afternoon, which is common here. The plan was to head to Dalpura Beach on Macleay Island, but as the wind had swung around to the northwest, that would no longer be protected.
Just going around the top of Macleay Island.
So it was decided instead to head back to the beach at Coochie Mudlow. Oh, I love that name.
Wyman Creek, where we started, way down that way. Looking back at the top of Macleay Island. So we're at the back of Coochie Mudlow Island where we stopped for lunch on the first day. We've come over here to get out of the wind a bit, and I think we're going to stay here tonight. It's quite a nice spot and it's quite deep, so won't have to walk out too far.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Can you bring the wind with you next time?
I think you'll find someone you get out there.
See you later.
See ya. So Paul, you've got a Stornoway 18 as well, a nice red one. How long have you had it?
About 7-8 years now.
Have you done much to it, or?
Just general maintenance, a little bit of timber work here and there, but mainly maintenance, yeah.
And do you like the Stornoway 18?
Love it. It's never going. It's always in the family, this one. Lots of people have said, oh, yeah, can I buy that off you? But no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you've maintained it really, really well.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, yeah.
Very nice.
What I like about Paul's Stornoway is the hull opening is big enough to allow his outboard to tilt out of the water.
Derek's just done that for somebody else. It's only with an electric one.
and it's a sort of triangular shape, and it just drops straight down. You can pull the outboard up with a pulley because it's obviously not very heavy. So another tough day at the office. Sonia, this is a Scruffy 16, and which is also a scruffy boat like the Stornoway, but this looks bigger. It looks huge for a 16 foot, which is shorter than Kate Louise, but it looks beamier. I think it's wider. What's your sleeping arrangement? How does that work?
Okay, so these boards here, they will all come apart like this.
Yeah.
So there's 8 of them that go right along here. Hang on, I've just got to move this.
Yeah, and 2 of you, there's heaps wide enough.
I've got 2 Dune 3D airbed mattresses.
Yeah.
That go here and here.
Yeah.
So this whole back part becomes a big queen size bed. And then at the front here we've still got room I've got a toilet underneath there.
Yeah.
And here we sit there and do the cooking and look at the
Yeah, it's fantastic. And you made the boom tent.
Russell did, yes.
So it looks like it's a bimini, but it's got a canvas cover and fly screens, which are very important.
Yeah, well, it's all got Velcro around the top, so it just goes, just Velcro's on and off, just like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Very.
Gets you out of the weather and makes you comfortable. And,
yeah. It is enormous. So it's hard to gauge how big, but it definitely looks wider than the Stornoway. Very nice.
This is living, eh?
This is living. Well, it's luxury for an open day boat, isn't it? Really.
Trevor's just got onto a ferry and he's taken off.
What? Who got onto a ferry?
Trevor.
Oh, he's probably gone to get some alcohol.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
When's high tide? It's like this very small high tide at 3 o'clock. I don't think high tide's going to be high enough at 3 a.m.
It looks like Rob and Judy are in for an uncomfortable night. They didn't pull their pocket ship out far enough.
It's almost the peak of low tide now, we think. It's dropped a good 2 metres.
But that didn't stop Sonia and Russell from providing the entertainment. Dinghy Cruisers are a talented lot.
This is what happens when you don't pull your boat out far enough. I thought he was going to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning when it was high tide and pull it out further, but obviously they didn't. Not sure how you sleep on an angle like that, but anyway. So this is Flinders Lookout, because Flinders came up to Moreton Bay
He landed here on the 19th of July 1799 while mapping the area and looking for a river to take him inland. The locals reenact this landing every July and celebrate their beautiful island Cuchimudlo, which means red stone. As there was no wind, it also gave us the chance to do a bit of exploring. There are a lot of curlews on the island and they can get a bit aggressive. Just one cafe and a beach bar, which we'll go to later. Online supermarket food deliveries come via the ferry. There's about 900 residents here and many of them commute every day.
See you next time.
Andrew's got to head back today, so he's got a 4-hour drive to Coffs Harbour.
So we're on the water and we're going to do a circumnavigation of Cuchimudlo Island, which is not very big. But first we're going to go over to this side over here to Del Pura and look at another beach over there, but just to sail past. And then go around the island. It won't take very long, 2 or 3 hours maybe. And then the wind's going to pick up around lunchtime, so hopefully we should get it all done before then.
You've got your laundry hanging off your boom.
I washed them soap this morning.
Sydney rain, when you come past the point, the wind will hit you.
Another glorious day. It's only about 9:30 in the morning, I think. I'm just taking the best of the weather before it changes. Up here it does seem to pick up in the afternoons, quite strong sometimes. Tomorrow it's going to be strong. So yes, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Abandoned trying to get around the island. It's taking me too long. Hard to tack, bouncing up and down. I've got one reef in and I left the outboard in and it's really slowing me down, but because we were going to go through a narrow channel on the other side and I wanted to leave it in. But yeah, it's going to take me forever to catch up with the guys, so I'm just heading back the way we came and flying back basically.
They have returned and the tide is coming in quite fast.
And the tide's coming in for Rob's boat.
Say who your friends are when they abandon you. Don't
I was thinking it's going to take me at least another hour just to catch up with you. I was just going backwards and forwards with the current and I'm going, this is hopeless.
Oh, it was pretty tough out there, but we can't say too much because we don't want to look like wusses in front of the Queenslanders, do we?
Oh. Well, we're not used to tidal conditions, of course.
No, and big waves.
I heard Jason saying the waves are big, or getting bigger.
When he said that, I thought, oh no, that's it. If he says they're big.
Yeah.
This is the secret weapon of war.
Yep.
The ballast. Makes you look good when the wind's blowing.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it makes a difference.
Sure does.
So if that's about a litre a go, and it's 200 litres, so you've got to do that 200 times.
Yeah, that's right. It's it's like sailing with my 3 best mates.
I was filming the Pelican coming into land. Someone photobombed the shot again. Yeah, I've noticed.
And what do raiders do when there's no pillaging? They push.
When that virgie goes up, it means it's time for drinks. So after a sail like we had this morning, we're now safely at anchor.
Yes.
It's time for a drink.
So Kermadec now has water under her hull. For lunch, something a little bit different. I'm going to have a salad made out of avocados, mushrooms, blueberries, tomatoes and tuna. Unfortunately, my greens had wilted under the heat. Not a bad spot.
After lunch, the wind did pick up as predicted. Trevor, Terry and I went for a walk around the north side of the island. I'm not sure why you'd want to be moored out there.
We're just pulling out a bit to stop what happened last night when Rob went ashore. Of course, when you pull the boat out, then you've got to try and get back on shore without getting wet, which is a bit tricky. But Holly's dad has got a dinghy and he's going to come and ferry people ashore very kindly. Now just push Terry out. Go on, just push him out. Oh, he's going to get wet socks. He's going to get wet socks.
Nice and dry.
Here come the stragglers.
The Coochie Beach Bar is where it all happens on the island.
Are you hungry, Rick?
Yes, mate. But I won't be shortly.
And now we're back on the boats. There was a bit of a rush to get back. Jason came down first and he phoned us in the restaurant saying a couple of boats had gone aground again. So everyone dashed down and we managed to push them off, or he managed to push them off with a few others. And now I've pulled out even further. It does drop very quickly here. It's quite weird. It's almost 2 meters, I think it's going to drop tonight. So I've got another 1.6 under me, so I should be fine, because there's only another 3 hours, I think, till low tide. But yeah, it's a challenge. The tide's up here. There's only one way to find out, and that's the hard way. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. Another beautiful day. Had a really good night's sleep last night. It's quite quiet until about 12 o'clock when I woke up and I heard voices. And I think Jason, who was just down there, was on the bottom. So he managed to get himself off, I think.
I dragged my anchor over behind this boat here, and when it dragged, it caught a rock in between the two tines of the anchor, and so it wouldn't dig in. So I was just drifting away.
Oh my God! So where did you end up?
I ended up over here before my GPS anchor drag alarm went off, which is a good thing to have. Anyway, so then I had to come ashore and get something to bang the rock out.
Is that what it was? I thought you were just on the bottom or something.
No, that was me at midnight. But luckily, whilst I was mucking around, a pair of pants came floating past, which belonged to Steve.
Steve, I told you about that before. You should keep your pants on.
My best pair of sailing duds, mate. I got them out to dry out because I got them wet after dinner when we pushed Russell's boat out. And so I had to hang it out to dry, mate, but I didn't tie them on well enough.
It was a weird set of circumstances, but I managed to save Steve's duds.
Well, there's a good thing in everything.
Did you have a better night's sleep out there?
I had a much better night's sleep, thank you very much. It was flat and calm. It was actually also on an angle of 45 degrees. It was good.
It does make a difference. Terry, how'd you go?
Oh, it wasn't too bad. Got to sleep at about 12. Couldn't get to sleep because I was watching Russell Crowe too much.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So I was laughing.
Oh, really?
And that was it. The night was out.
I went to bed about 8:30, I think. So it's only early, but we're going to head off. About 3 or 4 miles to get over. The wind's meant to pick up later or lunchtime today, so we're trying to get back before lunchtime. But I think Trevor and I are going to attempt to sail, and the others are going to motor straight back. So we'll do it in pairs, so when we get to the ramp, it's not chaos, because there's not a lot of room, and you've got to help each other get the trailer and hold the boat while you get the trailer and all that sort of thing. Yes, I know I'm being towed, but there's not a lot of wind just at the moment, so Trevor's kindly towing me out to where there's some wind, and we're going to attempt to sail back. So we're heading back down there past the ferry. Yes, that's a very pleasant morning. I think it's only about 7 o'clock. It's quite early, I think. But gentle breeze, this should blow us back quite nicely. There's this big sandbank over here, somewhere we've got to avoid. It's got green markers around the side of it. Just got to be a bit careful of that. And the ferries that come out all the time, as you can see. They say it's $120 to put your car on the ferry. So you wouldn't want to be going across there too often. And something that's quite interesting is the state government in Queensland have reduced all public transport fees to 50 cents a trip. So you can come out to the island for 50 cents on the ferry. That's a person, not a car. Isn't that amazing? And there's a lot of islands here. So you know that saying 6 degrees of separation, you know, where everybody seems to be related or know each other? Well, it turns out Rob, who had the pocket ship over there, his next door neighbour was a guy I used to work with, 25, 30 years ago, and was really friendly with, who sailed. So Simon, if you're watching, and I know you probably do, I hope you're going well up at the Lennox Heads. What a coincidence, living next door to Rob, who I've only met for the first time today, or yesterday. So yeah, thanks for watching, Simon. Good on you. I hope all is going well. So thanks for watching Sailing Cape Louise. And thank you to the Tindara group, or Tindara group, that are up here that showed us around all the islands. And if you like watching Sailing Cape Louise on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, or leave a comment. I will reply to them. And also, if you're into tall ships, because you know I sail on the Divekin in the harbour as well, check out Sailing Divekin on YouTube. It's all about tall ships. So thank you very much for watching Sailing Cape Louise. And as always, I'll see you on the water somewhere next time.